please do come to my next concert.
The person saying this to me was the idol Mami Kisanagi. My name is Kota Sakura, and she's my favorite. How many months has it been since I've been able to shake your hand, Mommy? It's the point where I don't even want to wash my hands today. Well, obviously I wouldn't be able to do that, but...
I hadn't shaken his hand in a long time.
I'm home.
Oh, it's you, Kota.
I didn't know you were home, Miku. This is my sister, Miku. She's 4 years older than me. She moved out from the family home and should be living with her boyfriend now, but...
My boyfriend went on a business trip for 1 week, so I was bored, and I came home.
Because when you come back home, you don't have to cook anymore.
I just told you that I came home because I was bored, didn't I?
Ouch! 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 Sorry! I said sorry!
Goodness, I wish you would stop saying my feelings out loud like that.
See? I was right about it.
Did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't even say it out loud. How did she know? Of course I couldn't say that out loud either. As usual, my big sister always knew what I was thinking.
Oh, that reminds me. Mom asked me to go buy some soy sauce, and I was just about to go out and do that.
What? I have a bad feeling.
Kota, will you go and buy it instead?
I knew it. But I literally just got home about a minute ago.
Please.
Yeah, fine, I'll go. Miku's always been the lazy type.
Huh?
Hello. This is the person who moved into the house next door about a year ago. I don't know her first name, but her last name is coincidentally the same as Mommy, Miss Kisanagi. She's a very quiet person, and I've never spoken to her much, so I don't know anything besides that.
Are you going out?
What? Oh, I was just told to go out to buy some soy sauce. So yes. That scared me. She's never spoken to me before, has she? Also, if anything, I felt like she was avoiding me. She seems timid, so maybe she was afraid of guys who are about the same age as her. And that's why it shocked me that she spoke to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, not at all. It's just small talk, so please, don't worry about it. Well then, I'll excuse myself. I don't really understand her, but she didn't seem like a bad person. She's the next door neighbor after all, so if possible, I would like to get along with her.
So, Miku, when are you getting married?
During dinner, my mom suddenly began a direct conversation. Since it was rare for my sister to come back home, she probably wants to talk about stuff like this when she has the chance.
We're planning on submitting our marriage certificate soon. In that case, you need to hurry up and bring home that marriage certificate, because there's a place where I need to sign as well. I know that. He's been so busy with work that we haven't been able to get it. You always say he's busy. Why don't you go get it yourself? You have the day off work tomorrow too, right? Oh, that's perfect. So go and get it then. What? Stop being so lazy. And plus, I know that if you don't go get it now, you're going to use work as an excuse and you're not ever going to go get it.
Hit the nail on the head.
I know. Kota, you can go get it for me.
Why me? But you're the one who's getting married, aren't you?
You're just going to get a piece of paper. Anybody can do that.
But I have a shift scheduled at work tomorrow.
Miku, you need to go get it yourself. Damn it. Fine.
Sheesh, my sister's so lazy. It's always a bother. As long as this personality of hers doesn't cause me any trouble. The next day...
Oh dear. Oh, this is addressed to the neighbor, but it's in our mailbox, so I need to take this to them. Oh dear, the phone. Oh, that's not my cell phone, that's the house phone. Yes, I'm coming. I'm home. That's right, it's already getting hot, so when you're going to sleep at night, you need to turn the air conditioner on, okay, Mom?
She's on the phone. Sounds like it's with Grandma.
Sheesh, even though I finally went to go and get the marriage certificates. This is bad timing. What a chore. My mom is always talking for so long on the phone. Well, as long as I leave it on the table, I'm sure Mom will notice and sign it. I guess I can just fill in my part later. I'm too lazy to do it right now, and there's no point unless he writes his name in it anyway. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm home.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like Miku is finally going to grow up. I'm so glad that somebody was willing to take her.
Oh, she's on the phone. If it's the house phone, then it's probably Grandma? My mom is always on the phone, but when she's talking to her friends, it's always on her cell phone. The only person she would speak to on the house phone was Grandma.
The only thing left is for Kota to hurry up and get married.
You know, I'm still a college student who only just turned 20 years old.
Oh, you're home?
I just got home.
Oh, that's perfect timing. There's a paper on the desk over there. Can you take it to the neighbor?
What? Why?
It was mistakenly put in our mailbox, but it's for her. Thanks, Kota.
No, but why do I need to take it over there? That's what I thought, but little errands like this were always left to me. I'm the youngest in the household, so I had no choice. But when I looked at my mom, I could understand why my sister turned out that way. This must be the paper. She said in the mailbox, and we only have one neighbor next door, so it must be Miss Kisanagi. I feel like she's always out of the house, though. I wonder if she's home. If not, I guess I could just put it back in her mailbox.
Yes!
She's home! But I feel like I've heard this voice before. But wait, why does she sound happy? Maybe it's not that neighbor, but a different person? I thought she was living alone. But maybe she has an older or younger sister?
Wait, it's Mr. Sakura, right?
Wait, why did her tone just drop so suddenly? Wait a minute, does she hate me? Her voice changed so much that I could only think that was the reason.
Yes?
She did answer the door, but for some reason, she wouldn't come all the way out. Is everything okay?
Because I didn't have enough time to change my look, so you're gonna find out.
What? I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Nothing. So, how can I help you?
Oh, sorry to bother you. It seemed that a piece of paper had fallen out of your mailbox, so I brought it over. It seemed like she was trying to avoid me, so I decided to hurry up and handle the paper and leave.
Thanks for going out of your way.
Not at all. It was in ours after all. So, well then, goodbye. That's how I left it, and I tried to go home, but then...
What?
What was that? What happened? Out of nowhere, I heard an extremely loud voice echo out of Miss Kisanagi's house. Is there some kind of problem? That's what I thought, and I tried to go back, but... I mean, it seems like she doesn't like me, so it's probably better that I don't go. Her behavior earlier came across my mind, and my feet stopped. Well, even if there was a problem, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure it's fine. It wasn't a scream. It was just a loud, shocked voice. I'm sure everything is fine. I'm home.
Who knows? That girl is so lazy that maybe they might not even have a wedding.
She's still on the phone. As usual, for hours.
Kota, was that you going in and out of the house just now?
What? Yeah, it was. Why? Something about a piece of paper that was supposed to be for the neighbor, but it was in our mailbox? She said it was on the desk, so she told me to take it to the neighbor.
Interesting. I guess she's still on the phone then. Wait. Did you say the paper that was on the desk?
Yeah. Why?
Hey, you checked what that paper was before you took it, right?
No. There was only one piece of paper, and I didn't think it was anything important, so I didn't.
You need to come here now.
What? Why? I didn't really know what was going on, but my sister grabbed me by the collar and dragged me into the living room. What have I done?
It's not here.
What's not?
The marriage certificate. Before you came home, I left the marriage certificate paper here.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
Which means that the paper that I took to the neighbor was...
A marriage certificate.
Are you serious?
Super serious.
But in that case, where's the paper that I was supposed to take?
Isn't that it?
My sister pointed towards a piece of paper dropped on the floor. And that's the marriage certificate. One could dream, but unlikely.
Oh, but luckily I hadn't filled out our names or anything yet, so that's good.
Oh, really? Well then, you should have said that first. I totally thought that you had already signed it with your boyfriend.
You should be grateful that your sister is so lazy.
Although, I wish she wouldn't put an important piece of paper lying out like that in the first place. Thank you very much. But I'm not going to make such unnecessary comments. They say that's the beginning of an argument, so it's better to keep quiet.
Uh-huh, you're welcome.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like she's mad, so that's good. Well, Miss Kisanagi probably thinks that I'm a weird guy, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a big deal, so that's good. Even though she may never want to see me ever again. That must have been from the shock of seeing the marriage certificate. Well, yeah, anyone would be shocked.
I have a bad feeling.
What? That was just the doorbell.
For the doorbell to ring at this time, there's only one person that would be here.
As my sister said that, she headed towards the front door. And I followed her there. But then...
Hello!
The most unbelievable guest was there. Mommy? Why is Mommy Kisanagi here?
Isn't this your favorite idol, Kota? But what is she doing at our house? Actually, I received this from Kota, and so...
Marriage certificate? But why do you have that, Mommy? The person that I accidentally handed this to wasn't Mommy, it was Miss Kisanagi. Wait, Miss Kisanagi? Mommy's last name is also Kisanagi, so... No way! Wait a minute! The Miss Kisanagi living next door? Was you, Mommy?
Looks like you finally realized. Well, I was hiding myself so that you wouldn't know, but... What is going on here?
Of course my sister would be shocked. Because I couldn't believe this either. Either way, we couldn't discuss this outside at the front door, so I had her come into the house, but...
I already filled in my part, so all that's left to do is have you sign and then have our parents sign too.
For some reason, it seemed like the conversation was moving towards me and Mommy getting married. Seriously, what's going on?
But wait a minute, aren't you an idol? If I can get married to Kota, then I'll quit straight away. Wait a minute, aren't you a fan of hers, Kota? Not that she's a fan of you, right?
Obviously, there's no way I would have any fans when I'm not an idol or anything.
That's what I thought. Mommy, do you like Kota? Of course I do. If not, then I wouldn't do something this outrageous. Wow. Okay, so you know exactly what you're doing. This is crazy. And plus, the reason why I moved in the first place was because it was next door to Koda's house. And that's an even more crazy confession.
What do I do? Mommy's actions are so crazy that even my sister is lost. But at the same time, I was pretty freaking confused myself too. That Mommy, the one and only Mommy, likes me. And not only that, but she moved in next door for me? What is this, a dream? Mommy? Did you just say that you liked me?
I'm glad you caught that part.
What?
It all began 1 year ago on the train.
What? She's reminiscing out of nowhere?
I was under disguise, but I still got caught in a very familiar, terrible situation. At that time...
What are you doing?
And you stepped in and saved me, Koda. And at that moment, to me, you looked like a prince. Are you sure that was Koda? Are you sure you have the right person? There's no mistake about it. Koda often came to my concerts and to handshake events, so I remembered his face.
That's true. I do remember that incident on the train. But I never could have imagined that the girl from that day was you, Mommy.
But if you're really my fan, I wish you did notice.
Well, you know, let's just say your disguise was perfect, Mommy. Why would I ever think that my favorite idol would be on the train in that situation? But really, I didn't notice at all. I didn't even notice that she was living in the house next door.
Okay, so going back to this, Mommy, are you really planning on marrying Koda? Of course, I am emotionally prepared as well. But you know that Koda doesn't have any intention of that. What? Because he only handed that to you as a mistake. That piece of paper is actually mine. No way! But Koda brought this over to my house himself. Yeah, but that was a mistake. But you didn't think that it was weird? Nothing was filled out, was it? Not even his name. I did find that to be strange, but why would anybody make the mistake of bringing over a marriage certificate in person? If you take one look at the paper, it's obvious. What kind of mistake would that have to be? Okay, I think that's enough. Look, Koda's lifeline is already close to 0%. But no way. I was genuinely so happy.
Mommy.
Well, that's the situation. So if you want to start dating, then...
No, Mommy. Let's get married.
What? Huh? Koda, what are you saying?
I like you too, Mommy. So if I can marry you, I want to. There's no way that I would ever forgive myself for making Mommy sad because of my mistake. And more than anything, this is the best turn of events.
I'm so happy! Oh, I can't wait, Koda! Alright. Yeah, I get it. You guys do whatever you want.
My sister seemed over it and left the room, but I think that this was the best outcome. Although, I'm sure there are going to be all kinds of other problems that will come up. And then, 1 year later...
Congratulations to both of you!
We cleared up all kinds of things to get to this point, but we were able to have our wedding.
Why is Koda getting married before me? That's because you were lazy and didn't do anything.
And even though my sister was engaged before me, I got married before her. But that's not important. Once we got married, I moved into the house that Mommy was living in alone. I do feel some type of way that my family house is next door, but because Mommy already had a house to herself, I didn't want to bother making her move again. but we have it to ourselves, and every day I get to be alone with her. However, there was one problem. I was still a college student, and Mommy had become a famous artist, and so she's the one supporting me. But I don't want to become a burden to her, so when I graduate and find a job, I need to make sure that I can give back to her and support her. Even though Mommy says that she doesn't mind if I'm reliant on her for the rest of our lives, but I'm going to work hard so that I can spoil her too.